Welcome back. You are watching the Connect Network TV. And today we are thrilled to have Madeleine, founder of Vibes and Voices, on our show. Vibes and Voices is a company that provides empowering services for women in business with a focus on using social media to transform your brand. I love that.
Madeleine is also the host of the popular podcast Vibes and Voices, the podcast, which highlights the stories and experiences of successful women in various industries. Today, we'll be discussing the power of social media in transforming your business and how Vibes and Voices is leading the way in empowering women to achieve their goals. Welcome to the show, Madeleine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys? Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Oh, we are so excited, Madeleine. We cannot wait to ask you some questions and have you share with us your expertise.
Yes, Madeleine. So let's jump right in. We're so super excited to have you here. So can you tell us more about the services that Vibes and Voices provides and how they can help women entrepreneurs elevate their business? Look, I'm getting my notebook and pen ready.
Yes. Thank you so much. So at Vibes and Voices, we are women-led and work with exclusively female-owned brands, entrepreneurs, and even some creators like influencers as well. We provide social media management services, which basically just can really take off the stress of having, maintaining, and growing a social media presence online. And we also provide one-on-one coaching resources to kind of guide you along the way in growing your social media, but still allowing you to have that hands-on experience in growing your socials. And then lastly, something I really love is we provide social media strategy. So that basically is a complete DIY guide, you could say, on a completely specialized strategy for you and your business. And we take a look at your industry, your competitors, everything as a whole, and we put together a strategy that will work for you to carry out on your own.
Oh, I love that. I need to sign up. That is fantastic. Well, empowering women is a core value of Vibes and Voices. So I want to know, how do you incorporate this into your role as the founder? And what impact do you hope to make on the industry as a whole?
Yeah. So I feel like it's really important to just remember that as a female founder, you have a responsibility to kind of change or just make your own unique impact on the business world in general and whatever industry that you're in, and advocate, speak up for what you believe in, share those opinions that you believe need to be heard by the world. And more so in terms of impacting the industry as a whole, I feel like sometimes it can be misrepresented, just like the marketing field in general.
Yeah.
But I really believe in just making that impact at the ground level and working with my female clients one-on-one and impacting their lives, because I've personally seen what women can do when they have all of the tools necessary to succeed. And that's really something that's super beautiful and amazing to me. And women are so powerful. So when they have all of those tools and all of those aspects that come together, it can really make moves in this industry and in business in general. So that's something that I really hold to heart. And I don't take the responsibility lightly at all of kind of inspiring the next generation of young girls and women and becoming something that they believe they can.
Yes, I love that.
It's so powerful. And it's so true. As we elevate ourselves in business, we must also elevate each other, especially the girls. Okay. Yeah. Girls run the world.
Yes. And speaking of that, social media has become a vital tool for businesses to reach their audience. What are some of the tips you have for using social media effectively to build your brand and to attract new clients?
Yes, right. So kind of like you just said, now more than ever, social media is so powerful. Really, no matter your industry, your audience is on there. And that's really important to remember. And also to kind of just be yourself, especially if you're a personal brand or you kind of have like more face first content and a face first aspect to your business. Be yourself through your business, if that makes sense. Yes. So you really have to embody who you are in your personal brand and use that for good and use that to change your industry. And I would also say just really being consistent and providing content for the audience that you already have, but also having that content be entertaining, informative, and educational enough to draw in that new audience as well. Consistency is so important. I preach it to all my clients, everybody, whether it's coaching, social media management, consistency in your message and consistency in your content is so, so important.
Let me just, can I take a moment right here just to say thank you, because what you're doing to help brands grow, especially women entrepreneurs, is powerful. And I always say, you can have a vision, you can have a dream, you can have a business, but some of us are not content creators. And guess what? In today's age, you need to have your business online in some form or fashion to reach people and to also grow and scale. And so this is so needed. Like, seriously, I'm about to be VIP for you. So I have another question. So what sets Vibes and Voices apart from other companies in the industry, and what can clients expect when working with you?
Yeah, so at Vibes and Voices, we really, really, really value the experience of the human to human connection.
Yeah.
So really looking at our clients as people who have taken the step to build their brand, and they've taken the step to work with us as well. And that's something that they should be empowered in and of itself. They took that first step. They took control of their reality because they want to see something bigger and different for their brands. So we really see that when we work with a new client, and we don't just see them as another number or another client or another brand or opportunity that we have to work with. We value that human connection among everything, and also the empathetic aspect. And I really think that when you truly understand your client and who they are, what they believe in, what they stand for as a whole, you can create better results for them as well, because you understand them, you understand the mission and the power behind their brand, and you can use that as leverage because you have more knowledge, and you can use that to create, to message, to provide for the audiences on socials.
I absolutely love that. It really sounds like you listen to your clients. It really sounds like their voice is represented. And I'm not surprised because it's so in alignment with your podcast. You know, the Vibes and Voices podcast is a fantastic resource for women entrepreneurs to hear from successful women in various industries. So can you tell us about a few of your favorite guests or episodes and what you learned from them?
Oh my gosh, yes. It's so hard to kind of like pick my favorite conversations, because I really think that all of the women that I've had the opportunity and the blessing to speak with, and also all the women that I will speak with, they all have such unique, incredible, amazing stories, and all have really unique kind of like perspectives to provide for the listeners. And it's just been such a wonderful experience to kind of hear uniquely what they have to say and what they have to offer, and to give them a platform to do so that feels really safe, comforting, but also professional and really powerful for them as well. That's my number one goal in having these women on the podcast, is to empower them to share their opinions and their story and what works for them, what didn't work for them, and for them to be vulnerable with the audience and really just connect one-on-one. The podcast is like my favorite thing ever. So it's just been a really, really fun journey for me. And again, getting to speak with such incredible women is an honor. It really is.
That's amazing.
It is. And I bet that really inspires other women out there, because I know for me personally, podcasts have been a way for me to learn so much more about what I need to do in my business and not have to read as much or do other things, because I can listen to a podcast while I'm exercising, while I'm driving.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity to learn faster and also hear some really inspiring stories. So this has been really awesome. I'm super excited for you, your podcast, and your business. I want to know, how can people find you if they want to work with you and connect with you?
Yes. So I do have a website, www.vibesandvoices.com. Linked there as well. You can see all of our social profiles. Instagram, we are heavily active, posting almost every day, always on stories, always providing really unique, educational, but really value-driven content. So if you even need just like some tips, a little empowerment in yourself, head over to that page, binge some content. I promise it will not disappoint you. And also through the Instagram as well, you are able to kind of click that link in bio and have all of our services. The website's in there as well. And we can book a discovery call and chat about your goals.
I love that. Well, y'all, listen, whoever's watching and listening, make sure you do that right now. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much for all those nuggets. So get ready to be inspired, because up next on the Connect Network, we have Darius Baxter, the founder of Good Project, that is a nonprofit organization changing lives by empowering youth and families to break free from poverty and achieve their dreams. So Darius will be here sharing his personal journey and how Good Project is making the difference right here in the DMV. Don't move.